time.
Took long enough for him, goddamn.
I mean, it took you long enough.
We
We're
should-
done after this fucking show.
We're done.
Done.
We're fucking
Fucking
done.
over,
It's just
you dude.
canceled, son.
You're gonna get canceled. All
You're
those N-words that you
Huh?
throw. Oh, what? All those N-words you be throwing around all the damn time.
Yeah,
dude?
the street knows what I
R-words?
mean by it.
R words.
Retard? Okay.
Ruh.
Retard?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Option Select Podcast, episode 269. What's up? What a hell of a weekend for live sports. Fucking, it's happy Mexican Independence Day, first of all.
Good job, Mexico.
September 15th. Good job. Breaking free.
Breaking free, breaking them chains.
This is a podcast where we talk about entertainment and video game news and
I don't know if
not
they were
about people in
slaves.
chains.
I don't know if they were slaves. I think they were just oppressed.
Oh, man.
I
And
like chains, but
kind of like chains. Yeah, we were chained up with taxes. Remember that?
oh, still are.
Still are. Podcast where we talk about entertainment, video game news. I'm joined by my right hand man, partner in crime, OS comedian, aka Kevin, aka Steven. What do you want to like actually go? But you like have a name? Like,
Yeah, Steven.
yeah. Because like Ian calls you Kevin always.
Right.
I call you Steven.
Right. There's only like a handful of people that still call me Kevin.
Weird.
It's like 5 people.
Weird. You got to stop.
Yeah.
Hey.
You be like Eric, Kevin Steven. He
Kevin
says
Ste-
both.
Kevin Steven.
Kevin Steven. Like, what the fuck? It's funny. He's the only one that does it, though. It's funny.
But yeah, I'm joined by my boy, and we're here to talk about our weeks and the shit that happened this week in video game news and entertainment, for that matter. So start off every week with our weeks in review. So what happened this week, big dog? What'd you do? Watch? What'd you play?
As for what I watched, let's see. A few baseball games. I turned on the Thursday night football game for all of about 2 minutes. The blowout against two teams I don't really care for. I don't have anybody on those teams on my fantasy team, but I tuned in right when the dude got a concussion. I was like, damn, that sucks for them. They're definitely losing this game. Click, turned it off. Started watching random YouTube videos on like the first ascendant.
Yeah,
Shit like
obvious.
that, you know. Watched a couple Astros games. Whatever reason, we just couldn't beat the Diamondbacks, but we beat the Angels. I'm like, okay, whatever. We did watch UFC last night, which was really different because they were at the Sphere in Vegas. And man, that was a hell of a show. Things they could do with the Sphere.
Yeah.
It looked insane. It makes you want to go to an event there. Like, obviously they have like concerts, but I want to say they do like other events there too, like comedy shows, Cirque du Soleil, all that type of shit. Vegas. That'd be cool as fuck to go to a concert there. Real cool. As for the fights themselves, about how I expected them to go. I got every match right except for the last one, the main event. That piece of shit Marab won. Fuck that dude. I don't like him. And then the race this morning. What's up with your boy?
What? What boy?
Your boy Sainz.
Sergio Perez wrecking into people?
No, bro. He fucking torpedoed.
Torpedoed.
Oh, that was horrible, dude. That was fucking horrible.
I was very upset.
Oh, I think everybody was upset,
I was
bro.
very upset. I don't know whose fault it was.
It looked like it was Sainz's fault, bro. Was it not?
Fair.
But you're right, because I feel like they were both in a position where they should not have been. But go back and look at that replay, bro. Somebody jerked the car first. And
So
usually the first one to jerk the car is the one that causes the chain reaction.
yeah. So I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the Sphere. Right.
Uh-huh.
There's only 3 different types of events at the Sphere.
Okay, concerts.
No, that's it. Just 3.
Right.
It's the Sphere Experience.
Uh-huh.
BU2, an immersive concert film, and the Sphere. And Eagles. And the Eagles usually take place on Friday and Saturday. I don't know if it's actually. Oh, Eagles residents.
Oh, so they're there.
They're there.
Nice.
Friday,
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
And it's like.
Go there just to hear Hotel California. And
That's it.
I mean,
Afterlife
they knew
presents.
somebody was gonna take a residency there,
I'm just looking for
because it
like.
only holds so many people. It's not like a full on fucking stadium.
These are all their events. Beer
Mhm.
experience all the way through,
Yeah, no, I mean, if they had the residency there, yeah,
all the
they
way
could.
through till April 10th. That's how far they're
Yeah,
going. No concerts. No,
nothing. Wild.
sorry.
Crazy, dude.
So who do you think was at fault for that
Not
accident?
Perez, bro. Not Perez. Innocent in my.
I think. I don't know. It was a bummer, man, because they could have definitely used those points and to have
Oh yeah, but now that puts
Perez on the podium.
McLaren firmly at number 1 on the constructors. But now we go on a break, right? There's one more Australia.
One more. It's not Australia. I think it's like.
Is
Let's
it?
see.
Okay, so the Singapore, then they go on a break, then they come on this side of the world.
Yeah, it's next Sunday, and then they come back to Austin.
Yeah, because Austin, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, right?
Austin, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. That's it.
Yeah, it's the finishing stretch, I guess. And there's only a week between Brazil and Vegas
Yeah.
off. Yeah, that part of the schedule I don't remember.
Got one more race next weekend, and then we have a month off until
Jeez.
October. I am apparently fucking Verstappen was passing everybody under the V.
Yeah.
Apparently, Max is overtaking everyone. Norris alerted FIA. Lando's gonna be missing a fucking flight home. Is what he's gonna be missing.
Snitching,
Shut your
bro.
mouth.
Snitching, bro.
What else did you? What else did you watch? All these comments in here. Max, get ready to fly commercial, buddy.
um, that's pretty much what I watched. As for gaming, it's been all first ascent with guys. Just get on there, goofing off, bullshitting. I'm ready to get back on Space Marines, but I'm kind of waiting for everyone else to get on there too. I can start playing with
They're
everyone.
literally on it right now.
Well, they're on the first one, right?
No, they're
The
playing.
Heat Phoenix. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know Travis wanted to play the first one.
I told you yesterday we
Yeah,
played a couple
but
missions
they're
together.
doing the story, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost done with the story. That's not. I'm talking about like the invasions and PvP, like the shit you do to unlock all the others.
I got you. I got you. I need to
Yeah,
get on that.
and the invasion's cool because you can start unlocking little perks for each of your little classes. There's a tree for everything. You can unlock guns, and the guns are all shared. So if your class can use a bolt
Hmm.
rifle pistol, then you level it up. Then you can have it unlocked level 1 for your other characters. You never played that character.
Got you.
The crossover,
That's
or
for
the
the
cross
PVE.
progression, PVE. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's a whole separate thing for people. Those guns are static, and that's pretty cool. Fun little game. But again, most of the time it's just first ascendant. I did buy No Man's Sky. It was on sale for like $20.
You
So I
bought it?
bought it. Yeah, I bought it. Got lucky, bro. I got fucking lucky.
You spawned in on a fucking
Oh
Goldilocks
man, as
zone?
soon as I leave orbit, bro. Like cool. Look around. Start identifying planets. There's 5 in this solar system. Ping. Paradise planet. Like, oh, we're fucking in, son. I
Ah!
fucking fly there. I forget everything else. I forget everything else. I land there, drop the computer, start building a little base, make the little processor thing, make a teleporter, and I rename it. It's like Paradise Base Alpha. All right. Now I have my home.
Never played the game ever
And then I
again.
go into space. I start doing the other one. And it's like, here, use the grav jump thing to hyperspace and go to the next system. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Fly to the next system, right? There's only like 3 planets. Like ping, 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 nothing, nothing, nothing. It's like boom, random moon, paradise moon. I'm
Like
like,
another base.
I land there.
Start teleporting
Paradise
between
moon
the
alpha. Like, I'm like, okay. I think I put in like 8 hours on that one run, and I was like, all right, time to go to sleep. I guess I got work in the morning.
I guess I gotta go to work.
Oh, but that's definitely a save file that I'm gonna keep around fucking forever, Dean. I got yeah, bro.
Paradise
Ain't no
Rim.
way I was getting lucky on a paradise fucking planet and a moon back to back, dude. Oh, it feels good. It felt good, bro. Rocking around. I just need to build more shit, collect more shit. It'll be a good run on that one. I'm saying it's gonna be a hell of a good run.
Hell yeah.
I just need to get more ships. I just want a bigger ship, dude. To be honest with you, I like ships. Get a freighter and all that. They give it to you like free later on in the storyline. But
What can you do with those? Like it's like a mobile base, basically.
basically, yeah. And
Oh,
you can store all your ships on there, depending on how big it is. Yeah, your freighter, and you can literally just launch your freighter. You can tell it, hey, go do these missions. They'll go do the missions, even though you're on planet, and then they'll come back. Hey, we collected this stuff for you. Just a ton of fucking copper or
oh,
whatever
okay.
material you're looking for. Holy shit. It's pretty good, man. And then you can customize the freighters themselves. Like you can add habitats to it, add storage to it, kind of customize it. Kind of cool. And of course, you can just load up your spaceships on there. You could have, I think you get more than one freighter. Like you can have like a fucking, the game just adds so much to that.
They've been at it
Stupid, dude. Like
nonstop.
they got fucking mechs now that I haven't gotten. They got a rover, a Land Rover. Bro, game is dumb. It's free. All these updates are free. Granted, I bought the game twice now. Hey, whatever,
You
bro.
didn't buy any DLC though.
Huh?
You didn't have to buy $600 worth of DLC like you
Right?
would
Like
Destiny.
fucking yeah. Or was it $2,000 DLC for everything Sims? Like fuck, man. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed it. I got lucky, so. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go home today and play some more First Ascendant. I just need a couple more things to do with Lepic.
What's the next character you want to like attempt to?
None,
None. You just want to fuck around with
just
Leopard.
Lepic, dude. What I
You-
hate about
Okay.
the game
Okay.
is I have on my setting 1 for my Descendant,
Uh-huh.
all those mods are half off except
Huh?
I'm working on it.
That last one.
Granted, there's the grappling hook. I set the mod to that one too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done that.
And the thing, so out of 12 that are there,
Yeah.
just the top one, right?
Your
For your ultimate or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Transcendent
That
mod.
the Transcendent mod, I don't have a mod there. And then I'm working on the last slot over here. Right? So those are the only 2 left. And I have everything modded,
I've got 2 left as well on him.
right? But then when you go to the second setting,
Oh, you can change that. So it's blank. It's a blank slate on purpose.
well, it has 3 mods.
Yeah, yeah.
There, by
That's for
default.
ultimate. That's ultimate Lepic. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at that grid pattern, because there's 6 and 6, right? So there's 12 mods.
Right.
Okay, whenever you move over to that next tab, I'll show you whenever we're done with the podcast. Remind me.
Okay.
So you just move over to the next tab, and there's 2 little boxes
Right.
on the left. The top one is to input the mods. The bottom one is to change the icons. So if you're following Moxie's build, which I assume you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Moxie has this really good thing that he does where he makes a build, a bossing build and a mobbing build that uses the exact same symbols across the board. But whenever you do set it for that symbol, that icon, that module slot, whenever you set it to like a circle or whatever, the
Yeah,
triangle or whatever, you can change it in every other tab to that one or you could turn it off. So it could be blank, like it's a blank slate where you have it right now, or you can turn it back on to that new to the one that you put it on. So like the triangle or whatever you have there. So you just have to set I got confused with that as well because the game doesn't really tell you that.
Yeah, game is not
And
explained at all.
it doesn't tell you that you can turn them on and off as well. So I'll show you how to do that before we leave.
That makes more sense. Some of that shit, I was like, I don't understand how he's getting these.
Yeah. So you can actually set every single one to
But what
all the
sucks is
different
I modded every slot, but it doesn't carry over
what?
to the next tab.
It does. You just have to set it because you can set it or not set it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what
Okay,
we're talking
yeah,
about.
I got to see it. It didn't make any sense. Right now, I'm like, what the fuck? I got to do this shit 3 times?
No,
For all 3 settings? Like, that makes no fucking sense, bro.
You can mod a slot multiple times, so you can have
Right.
every single symbol
That I
at that
know,
one
yeah.
slot.
Yeah. And I'll probably eventually end up fucking Lepic. Because Lepic's the only character I want to play with.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Is it?
work.
If you're only doing one character?
A lot of work.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
If you're only doing one
it's a
character,
lot
bro,
of work.
you're only doing one character.
It's a lot of
Think
fucking
about it.
work.
You only need what's the other piece? The other, it's for guns, but you can only, it's for Descendants too, but you can only do it once
Yeah.
to add more mod slots, but
Yeah.
you can do it once to guns. Bro, I only need in total 4 of those. You know what I'm saying? One for my Descendant, and then one for each of the 3 guns I'm going to be using.
Okay. Good luck
After
with all
that,
that.
I don't need any more. What other, unless they come up with a badass gun, but those are just saved to the side.
Okay.
Like, minimalist, like I'm down with it, dude. Like I'm just focused on one dude and 3 guns, and those 3 guns carry me through that game.
Got like, oh, well, I like playing Valby, so I've invested in Valby, and I like playing Leopard, so I've invested in Leopard.
Mm.
I'll probably play around with what's her name? That poison chick,
Freya.
Freya.
Yeah. I like the way Kyle's looks, but it's his alternate costume.
Oh, okay.
He has one that fucking looks clean, bruh. He's a big bulky ass dude. I'm like,
I wouldn't mind fucking around with Ajax, Ultimate Ajax.
Ultimate Ajax looks cool as shit.
But my
dude.
next one I'm gonna work on is probably Bunny or Freyna, depending on.
I feel like everybody should probably have a bunny.
I mean, I do have a bunny, but
right, but
she's
you
not
haven't
an
done
ultimate.
anything to it.
She's
Yeah.
not an ultimate bunny.
Oh yeah, no, I just have regular bunny. But if I did pick another character, it probably would be Ultimate Bunny, just to do it, just to have her available for doing certain things. She's just so fucking good. She's useful as shit in everything in that game. But again, I just want to focus on Lepic, and I have a farming build, a bossing build, and a mobbing build. You know, I just want to focus on that dude.
Yeah, remind me after we're done. I'll show you what.
Yeah, because that doesn't make. I was getting upset. Like, stupid if I gotta fucking mod these bitches fucking
No, that's why.
36 times, dude. Like, that's insane. That's hella grindy. It makes sense if I'm able to not do it that way. Cool. Anyway, that's all I have, really.
No, I was just scrolling through the Formula One Reddit. Lewis Hamilton has raced 100,000 kilometers.
God damn.
Raced.
Yeah.
In Formula One. That's 2.5 times around the world.
Jesus.
That's wild. Also, Oscar Piastri has scored more points than every driver since Monaco.
Really?
Yeah, he's got more than Norris, Verstappen, Hamilton, and Leclerc. He's outpointed them. Anyway,
Up though.
so you played some First Ascendant, you played some No Man's Sky after you repurchased it again. You watched some Astros, some football. Anything else going on in your world? Oh, UFC and F1.
UFC, F1. Pretty much it. I didn't watch any like movies or anything.
Heard.
But yeah.
Well, this week, man, what I watched, dude. Okay, so Max has a new docuseries called Chimp Crazy.
Okay.
Oh boy, it's made by the same guy that did Tiger King.
Can't be fucking with chimps, bro.
Fucking wild.
The guy that does Tiger King, he's also doing the Vince McMahon one that comes out later this.
It's gonna be hella good.
Oh, you know it is. It's gonna be fucking great.
Because Tiger King was so good.
Yeah. Yes. So good.
This
we got
one
so
is,
much memes out of that fucking show. It's insane.
This one's so much better, and it's only 4 episodes.
Okay,
it's that much better.
I'm gonna check.
Like, it is that much better. There's like
Chimp Crazy
on Max.
Just can't be fucking with monkeys.
Like episode, it doesn't show you anything graphic. It's fucked up, like seeing them in the cages and shit like that.
Yeah.
It always bothers me. Like going to the zoo or something, you see monkeys in cages, I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah,
because they're the only monkey they're the only animal that's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because they understand. They know.
You know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't be locked up.
Right. I can't stand.
They're fucking smart, dude.
But you know, I think Joe Rogan had a bit about this. He goes, monkeys are like, get me out of here. But he goes, fucking giraffes, they just
I don't give a fuck, dude.
They're like,
there.
They're like, hey, we're gonna put you in a cage. Giraffe's like, okay. We're gonna feed you, take care of you. Can't walk as far. The giraffe's like, okay. Okay.
He doesn't give a shit, dude.
It's like, okay.
Does not care. Does not care.
Monkeys are like, get me out of here. Nah, man. Yeah, the
You ever seen a hair like a monkey with like no hair?
yeah, they're fucking ripped.
Fucking ripped, dude.
They're ripped. No, you got to watch this. Watch this
Fuck.
Chimp Crazy one in the background while you're fucking around with First Descendant
Oh my
tonight.
god.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, I'm telling you, it's way better. Especially around episode 2 or 3, it gets wild,
I already don't
absolutely
like it.
fucking wild.
Like
And
you
you would
couldn't
think,
like if somebody had a chimp like on the sidewalk, they'd be like, "Hey, come and look at this chimp and play with it."
no,
Like, nah, dude. Like I'll be over here to there. Cool. Look at that monkey. Like awesome. Ain't no way in fucking hell you're gonna get me to go up to that motherfucker. It's
if
the
it's a
same with snakes.
baby,
I'm gonna well, maybe yeah, it's a baby.
if it's a
If
baby,
I feel like I'm stronger than it, yeah. But if it's like
you're not.
no, but the thing is like a baby is it's strong, but I'm pretty sure I can like hold my own against the baby, you know? But I
Okay.
think once it gets to like a foot and a half tall, like it ain't very much, right? A foot and a half, it ain't that tall. But I feel like at a foot and a half tall, that dude's probably stronger than I am. He's gonna
Bro.
fuck me up.
Okay,
Because they only get to like 3 foot on average, right?
they're like 4 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah,
So a foot and a half is a little older than a baby, right?
yeah,
That's
sure.
where I draw the line. You
So
know what I'm
the
saying?
so my whole thing is like you would think these people that are holding these animals after Tiger King would have like
Bro.
no, bro. They keep fucking like PETA's going after you.
Yeah.
No fucking animal rights
It's
people are
not
going.
even PETA the animal rights. It's like it's
The
the same with the
government.
guy that was fucking raised by fucking who slept with all the bears and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
what happened to that dude?
Dead.
He did. Guess what? He got eaten by fucking bears, dude.
Yeah, I mean
Because
that's gonna
people
happen.
have this thing where they think, oh, if I just stay around the animal long enough, they'll be cool with me and they'll domesticate. And I was like, no, dude, they're not fucking dogs. You
I
know,
mean, they kind of are very giant
bears.
dogs.
They're
Very
not.
giant
They're
dogs.
not, dude.
Very giant
They're
dogs.
fucking not. They're fucking killer animals. Same with the tigers. You know, I don't know.
So great fucking show. Once again, 4
Yeah.
episodes long.
I'm gonna
watch
watch
it,
it.
dude.
I'm gonna watch it
It is
today, bro.
solid. Solid. All the episodes are out right now. So I watched that. I started over F1 Drive to Survive just because like I like
Yeah.
going.
You started over, bro. Like you're watching like the first couple episodes. I'm like, I don't remember the shit at all, bro.
Did
Like,
you watch that?
I want to say yes because you're the one that told me about it, and I started watching. I'm like, what the fuck? And it made you watch like the first year,
Yeah.
not the first year, but like the current year,
Right.
Well,
The year that happened right after that
right?
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was lost, and you're like, no, dude, you got to start from the beginning. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that because I didn't know it defaulted that way.
Oh, it started from that
From that
yeah,
season.
From that season. Kind of
Oh,
like
I'm like,
fucking
oh,
what's it
fuck,
called
dude.
does Black Mirror.
Black
Mirror starts from the most recent season.
Yeah, that fucked me up too, dude. Because I was like,
But
"What
it
are y'all
doesn't
talking
matter
about with the
because
pig,
they're
dude?
not.
Like, what are y'all talking about with the pig, bro? Like, everybody keep talking about the pig episodes. Like, that's episode 1, bro. Like, I didn't. That was not episode 1 for me. I got the Star Trek weird shit.
That was a dope fucking episode.
Yeah, it was
bro.
good. That dude is creepy, bro. The redhead guy.
What is that? What's it?
I can't remember his name, but you know who he is. He's been in a lot of shit, dude. He's good.
Black Mirror Star Trek episode.
Star Trek episode, yeah. He ain't got no dick, bro. And he's like in a simulation.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah, that dude's fucking wild.
He's
And the girl that's in it is that Maloney chick. She's from How I Met Your Mother. Mom.
Right.
Hot dude.
The USS Callister.
Callister, that's what it is.
Jesse Plemons
Lemons. Yep.
is the guy that you're talking about. I just started a show on Max, matter of fact. With Scarlet Witch, what's her name?
Johansson. Scarlett Johansson.
No. Not
Scarlet Witch? Oh, other
she's one of the sisters.
Olsen. Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen. So it stars Elizabeth Olsen and Jesse Plemons.
Okay.
And Elizabeth Olsen's like a housewife. She's very religious. They go
Yeah.
to church in Texas or whatever. Jesse also goes to that church. Whatever. First episode is she's like, she comes up to him one day after like church volleyball practice or something like that. She's like, "You want to have an affair?" That's how the show
Yes.
starts.
Yes, please. Sure thing, Elizabeth Olsen. Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
But he was also Jesse Plemons is also in The Irishman. He's in
Yeah.
he's in a bunch of shit.
He's done a lot of shit,
He's
dude.
good though.
And he has such a recognizable face. Like when you watch it, it's like, oh yeah, I've seen this dude in other shit.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah. But again, like it defaulted to that episode of Black Mirror. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what they're talking about. What pig? Then they're like, "Oh, you got to go back to season 1." I
But
want to say I did that with Drive to Survive, but it's just been so long since I
you
don't
you
remember.
didn't if you haven't seen, like, the first
Because I
ones.
do remember like other shit happening, like uh, the owner Aston Martin coming out with the first time they came out with the pink, right?
That
The
was
pink,
because of,
but it was also
Force
almost a
India.
direct copy of one of the Mercedes, and they gave him shit for it.
I forget what it was called before it was
Yeah,
Aston Martin. The show that I was talking about is called Love and Death.
Love and Death
Yeah, because it's based on a true story. Fucking good.
about the adultering.
Wiki was called
Was it BWT, right?
Racing Point. What it was, or Racing was Force India.
Racing Point is the one.
Okay, I was like, I'm trying to fucking remember Racing Point. So, yeah, I was watching Love and Death. I watched the first episode of that. It's really good. It's only got 7 episodes because I was just on Max and I was like, what else can I watch?
Yeah.
Um,
Did you ever finish The Boy and the Heron?
no, no, no,
No,
no. Heron,
Heron. I just like saying Heron, dude.
Heron.
Heron.
Uh, so
You know what that is? A
I need to
bird.
do that as well. I've been reading Last Ronin book
You got to read.
here and there, so I'm on the on like I'm in the midway point of the book right now.
Yeah.
I bought a bookmark today while I was at the. I got a Ted Lasso bookmark because I've
Nice.
been using like a fucking the paper just to,
Yeah.
like as a bookmark. I was like, this is
I
fucking.
usually grab a magic card. I have so many. I just grab a
I
magic
should
card,
have done that.
slap that bitch in there, like, man,
I have
fuck
so
it,
many
let's go.
bullshit magic cards.
Yeah,
lying
exactly,
around.
dude. Like, I just grab it, slap it in there, dude.
I bought a bookmark.
Uh,
Ted Lasso bookmark. It's got all the little characters.
I was on TikTok and there's like a what they call it, book talk, like a subsection, like a TikTok, like where they just talk about books or whatever. And it showed this one girl's her bookmark is the Jesus meme where he's coming out at an angle, and it's like, is that smut? And she's reading like Stephanie Meyer, like straight softcore porn, and it's just Jesus. Is that smut? I started laughing at that bookmark, bro. I was like, that's a good one.
There's
Is
a
that
there's a
smut?
couple of good
Yeah.
TikTokers that I follow that they give like book reviews and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. Same here.
I have to send you this one dude because he focuses like on sci-fi and shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to send it to you. He's like the top 6 books of this so far,
yeah,
and he's like listing them out, and
yeah. I
he's
just
like
found
this
one.
book changed my fucking. I was like,
Yeah, I
whoa.
found one dude. He goes, I love Warhammer 40K lore. He goes, I've never played the game. I've never played a video game. I've never played a tabletop game or board game of 40K ever.
But I want to
He
now.
goes, no. He goes, but I've read every single book. And he's showing books. He has literally every copy.
Damn.
Any book, all he goes, any new book that comes out, I buy it. He goes, I just love the lore of 40K so much. He goes, if you want to start getting into it, he goes, he has a whole series of how to get into the 40K lore.
Right.
And he's like, most people start with this, but he goes, but it's easier, a lot easier. It eases you in if you start with this series because it's a crime novel. He goes, and it's a really good crime novel, but it's set in the world of Warhammer.
Okay.
And you start getting little information from here and there. Then slowly over time, which is like 12 books, he goes, you'll get enough knowledge that then you can go into this, and then you go into this. And it was just so weird. He's like, yeah, I don't fucking. See, that's what everybody says. Start with Eisenhorn. I hear that so much, and the dude even mentioned it. He's like, most people that I think that's what most people go with is Eisenhorn, like the most popular
Yeah.
beginner book to get you into Warhammer 40K. But
Yeah.
this dude is like crazy. He's like, he goes, I've read all the lore because I just love it. He goes, I've never played the game ever. He goes, and I never plan to. And I'm like, he goes, I'm not trying to build no little plastic armies. He goes, but I'll read the shit out of this. I'm like, God damn, dude.
I think
It's funny.
Travis was telling me that there was like a whole series of books in the for the 30K part of it.
Yeah, the Horus Heresy. That's
Yeah.
what started the shit. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was like,
the
that's
Horus
like
Heresy
30
is
or
when
50
half of-
books or some shit
Half
like
of
that.
the suns turn on the other half. Yeah. That's shit hit the fan, dude.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Warhammer with Travis and
Yeah.
Ian yesterday.
There's a lot of lore, bro.
And
It's
fucking
good
Travis
shit.
is like, is that a fucking? And he's
Yeah.
go up to it and look at it. He's like, yeah, it looks
and it
fucking
ain't
awesome.
good, bro. It's like, who are the good guys? There's no such thing as good guys.
There's
here.
no good guys here.
There's no good guys here.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Who are the friendlier ones? It might be these guys, but these dudes will still stomp a hole in whoever they need. Yeah.
But yeah, Love and Death. Chimp was it Chimp Crazy?
Yep, crazy. I'm gonna
Uh,
check that one out.
that's good. Um, Formula One Drive to Survive, just in the background
Just to
type
have it on,
shit.
yeah.
Uh, I finished Ted Lasso, and then like I
And
said,
you're
I was.
fine with another season?
It depends on how they do it. Depends.
'Cause I feel like the way they ended it, it felt like it was a true ending. Like, hey, it's done. The show's done. You know?
I would have preferred. I would have preferred Ted to stay in England.
Sure.
I would have preferred that.
Sure. I would have too.
I think that
But
would
it
have been
made
my
it seem
ideal.
like he was moving on from football to go back home, be with his kid.
Right.
I feel like everybody else on the team kind of
They
made their
grew.
peace with it,
Yeah.
started doing their own thing.
Likely harasser. Thank you, visual self. Go fuck yourself. We don't need cheap viewers, bro. This is a podcast. Fuck. Anyway,
I like how it says likely harasser.
likely harasser.
That's funny, dude.
Oh yeah,
But
I'll ban you after we're
yeah,
done with the show.
I'm interested to see what they do, and I feel like I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do like a mini time jump. So now what was the name of the damn football team?
Richmond FC.
Richmond FC. I feel like they're gonna be in the slumps again. They got to go and get Ted Lasso for one more final hurrah. You know, like it's very basic of a premise. I don't know, but I'm hoping I'd be interested for them to just come to America and just do football here, like American football, because he did teach American football in college or whatever, right? That was
Right.
part of the thing. That'd be fun if he just picks up a football team here in America. Who knows? Or he goes to MLS. Fucking Leo Messi. Fuck it. I don't know. He goes to Miami FC or some weird shit. Anyway, I don't know. I'm interested to see how they do it.
I'll hold my judgment on it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm excited right now. I'm excited for Shrinking season 2, which comes out next month. I'm ready to go on vacation next month, in which I'll be in Colorado the last week of October.
Man,
Just
that's when we're going to Renfest, bro.
bye.
Okay, nah, that's not-
Bye.
Gotta pick a
You won't-
date though.
You won't be seeing me there. I'll be in the
I have
mountains.
a photo of you.
I'll be in the mountains yodeling.
You
Yodeling.
don't know how to yodel, bro.
So
a fucking avalanche.
like I said, I played Warhammer 40K Space Marines with Travis and yesterday. I need to get back on that for sure, but I've been really fucking focused on First Ascent.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's hard to get off that game, dude. I don't know why.
Addicting.
It is.
It's addicting. It got me.
And I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I didn't. I thought it was a fucking bullshit, like cash grab, to be honest with you, at the beginning.
Going pretty well. So I'm fucking around with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Been playing the hell out of it, playing Lepic. I've got a few more things to do on Lepic before he's quote unquote done. But then I need to really focus on weapons. I got my 3rd copy of Enduring Legacy, work on the 4th copy, and I finished kitting that one out because that one's still.
Yeah, that's what I need.
But him for the most part, he's pretty. I think I got 3 more slots I need to work on, finish him up. I'm remembering, but I like him. I like his mobbing build a lot because you fucking pull everything in.
Yeah.
The only problem is fucking if you're running with a bunny. Like it's just like you pull
She's gonna
everything
kill
in,
it.
and bunny just runs by and it's dead,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
they're dead.
oh, I was working on that, but it's fine. The yeah, we watched the UFC Noche last night. That was phenomenal. Good to see screen and stuff they were doing, like experience for that were there. F1 today was hella good. Pointed with Sergio Perez. Now McLaren's leading by 20 points, and it should have been like 4 points or something like that. That would have been the gap. Excited to see where this not the constructors championship, but the drivers championship goes, because feels like constructors is pretty much sewed up by McLaren.
McLaren, yep.
Repping McLaren right now. A flip flopper, bro.
You're
Nah,
you can have more than one team.
I got 2 McLaren t-shirt, 3
Yeah.
McLaren t-shirts. I've got 4 Red Bull shirts and jacket and a hat and all kinds of shit. Yeah, man. I just
I'm
love
gonna get you a
F1.
Mercedes hat.
Okay.
Rep it all, dude.
I actually want a shirt from every team. Like
Mhm.
eventually I want a shirt from every team. But I gotta wait for these teams to stop changing names. Kick Sauber.
Yeah.
Fucking I'll get an Audi one for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a whenever Signs goes to Williams, I'll rep Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
I'll rep Williams. Sure. Albon's a fucking badass driver too, and this new Argentinian kid is just
Yeah.
he scored points today.
Again. Scored first one, right?
I don't think he did. I
No,
think he was
because
11th
he came
place.
in 11. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right outside.
But he
the
was
10.
ninth place today, so he
Yeah.
got 2 points. So yeah, man. Going F1 right now. Like I said, we got a race next weekend. I'm gonna be in Galveston next weekend for a wedding. That other than that, man, let's get into the news. We're gonna do the light stuff before we get into this long discussion that we're gonna have about the big news that happened this week. But um Annapurna, the entire game development team for Annapurna Interactive, uh resigned collectively after a disagreement with the game studio lead and the owner of the company. They just straight up quit, walked out the door, go fuck
Did
yourself.
they say what the disagreement was over?
I'm sure it was financial.
Right? Pay? I'm assuming it's got to be money.
I'm assuming, but
Like
Annapurna
creative, they wouldn't have done
Annapurna,
it.
for those who don't know, they're the developers of Stray, which was a big
Ooh, they
hit,
got those.
and some other games. I mean,
It's mainly Stray.
Stray is definitely the top one, but they also have Outer Wilds,
Oh, that was popular actually. That was actually really
Solar Ash. Yeah, they have some Neon White, What Remains of Edith Finch, and a Memoir Blue. Their game,
cool.
but
Straight up resigned.
so they had a new game coming out. Had
Had
2025 called not Flock, Morsels. That was coming to Switch, PS5, and Steam. Not no mo. Not
still
no
come
mo.
out.
Good. Not the same. The Lost Wild, Block, Cocoon. That was a pretty big game. Stray. So yeah, entire creative development team just chunk deuce. I gotta find what the actual
It wasn't even a layoffs. It's just they left.
they didn't
Damn, you
quit.
got to pay those people, guys.
So this is from Bloomberg News.
Get all that stray money.
Um, don't want
They need it, bro.
off. The entire staff of beloved game developer. This is from The Verge. Annapurna Interactive has reportedly resigned. Staff reportedly tried to spin out the company, and an entity negotiation broke down. So, the entire staff of Annapurna Interactive, the gaming division of Megan Ellison's Annapurna, has resigned after failing to convince Ellison to let them spin off its game division company. All 25 members of the Annapurna Interactive team collectively resigned.
Damn.
So they wanted to spin off, do their own thing. She would still own it, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. But
And she said, "No, you're mine." And they're like, "Free country, bitch.
take
See ya.
our
See ya."
we'll take our talents elsewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Hmm.
We're gonna stop working for you, and we're just gonna go over
To the
here
competition.
and make a new name.
Yeah, because they're gonna make the team anyway.
Yeah, same team.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same 25 people, and they just made a new studio.
Because Stray is a great game, dude. I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was only like 10 hours long, not even that
Yeah.
long, but it was good. It was
It's good.
tense. The
And
exploration.
it was one of the launch titles, right, for the PS5, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No, it came out soon after though. But really, really good.
Well, we'll be seeing that development team creatively
Blizzard says
come to us.
Players have spent $1 billion in microtransactions in Diablo 4.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Fucking,
$1 billion.
I'm there, bro.
Who?
We've bought shit, bro.
I haven't bought anything.
For Diablo 4?
I bought the battle pass.
And
That's it.
you bought a skin.
Yeah, I bought the battle pass with the money.
No. You
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
a
So
skin.
I bought the expansion.
Right. The demon skin, bro?
Yeah, the expansion gave me coin, and then I used that coin to buy the skin. So I bought an expansion. I didn't buy the microtransactions or whatever. But like people are like they're buying horses and shit.
Right, but you still bought.
I bought the expansion.
Right.
Is that the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still buying. Yeah. You're still giving them money.
Okay. I mean, I gave them money for content, not just skin. The skin was just a little side bonus.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Now, like me spending money on microtransactions was like I first Ascendant. I spent $50 this weekend
On just cosmetics.
No. I just bought the coin, the caliber, just
Oh, okay. Just for whatever.
because I wanted to buy the battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm buy $50 worth because it's basically like get the 2,000 points plus the 500, which
Right.
paid for the battle pass. The battle pass gives you 300 back.
Yep.
So I still have 2,000 something points I haven't even used. So like I was like, oh, that's kind of like a wash there. So
Okay.
that's how I did my girl math.
Hoe math.
I did my hoe math.
That's some hoe math real quick, dude.
What do you think? The $1 billion. I mean, first
Sounds
of all,
about
their
right.
skins are ridiculously
Overpriced.
expensive.
They're
But
fucking 20 a pop, bro, for no fucking reason.
But so's First Ascendant.
Yeah, no. It
Like
just
Lepic's
doesn't make any
ultimate
sense.
skin is 1,000
Yeah.
caliber, which is $25. And I really want that skin. That skin is
Back
sexy.
in my day, for like $5.
Bro, yeah, it was like the horse skin, the horse armor skin in fucking Oblivion was $5.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
$1 billion.
A lot of money.
Yep.
But
goes to show you, people will pay for shit, bro.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game that's been out for like a year.
Yep.
Well, close to a year. They just released patch 9 and they removed de novo DRM, which is the copy or not the copy, but like the pirate protection. They removed it.
Why would they remove it?
I have no idea. So I'm looking at the patch notes here. They did some frame rate improvements, which is partly from moving de novo.
De novo.
Yeah, because that always fucks it up. Fixes for several sources of frame rate hitching, your gameplay, blah 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 blah, quality of life, optimizing game file screen. And then at the very bottom, de novo DRM has been. They removed it, and then immediately it went up on every pirated site. Yep. So, have you played that one?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like it?
It was good. I didn't beat it though. Halfway through.
Like all the games.
But I remember playing it, and everybody's complaining about crashes and drop frames and all that shit. And none of that happened to me.
Yeah, I played it on PS5, and it was not great.
No, dog shit.
I mean, the graphics was okay, but
PS5.
But I need a PS5
Ain't no
Pro. I need a Pro to play it, apparently.
Yeah,
Obviously. Black Myth Wukong was the #1 most downloaded game on the Japan, US, and EU PlayStation Store in August.
Nice.
That's, I mean, nothing else came out, but
the power of monkeys.
I mean, wait, another game did come out. Concord.
R.I.P. Concord.
So, I think that's it for like the little news. You know what I mean? The little baby news.
What is your big one?
What's your big one? You have a big one?
No, but the only other thing I was gonna say is the Ubisoft board of shareholders or whatever
They want to fucking
have put out a memo stating that something needs to change at Ubisoft, and one of the
starting at the top
suggestions, I should say, is maybe removing the CEO from the company.
A smart move.
Their shares fell to $10 a share. At one point, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, they were at like $90 a share. So you go from 90 to $10 a share. If I'm a shareholder, I own thousands of shares, lost me millions of dollars because you think X Defiant was going to be the next COD, or you think Skull and Bones was actual quadruple A title game, or because you put out a shit game like Outlaws. Yeah, man, something needs to change.
Yeah.
You know? And then you
Uh,
had all the controversy around Assassin's Creed. Like, you gotta do something, bro.
I think they just need to change up the formula on Assassin's Creed. Can you imagine
Right.
Assassin's Creed as a Souls like. Right now, it's an ARPG,
ARP.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Action RPG. Get loot, you upgrade your loot. Now, could you think of it as that, but with the combat of? Because my biggest issue with Assassin's Creed is the combat.
Mm-hmm.
Traversal, everything is fucking smooth,
Right.
fluid, fun, all that stuff. Like with the stealth mechanic, I mean, stealth it doesn't really exist in the
It
game, like
doesn't. That does not.
not anymore. Um, so I would either like to see if they're gonna go continue with that ARPG vibe,
Yeah. But
then I
they even showed like the comparison of Mirage to the first Assassin's Creed.
mm,
Like even the parkour and he does, it's very toned down, dumbed down. Part one, he's doing all these things. He's more animated. It looks more fluid. Where in Mirage is just hop, hop, hop. Like they did a side by side comparison. I think it was one. It might have been two. They're like, how did you downgrade the parkour? That's one of the things about Assassin's Creed that everybody enjoyed was running from rooftop to rooftop, building to building, place to place. You know, I just thought that was weird, but it would be cool to see it as a Souls like game.
or
But
like more difficult combat.
right, but the problem is their whole thing, at least with Assassin's Creed, is just selling their DLC, their microtransactions. That's their big thing.
So this one was Unity, which is the one that came out in between PS3 and PS4 that nobody fucking played. This one had the best parkour I had ever seen. So it I mean, I'll let it play while we're talking about it or whatever, but the
Yeah,
parkour here, the absolute
yeah. See,
best.
it looks good.
Like the way the camera follows,
Mm-hmm.
the way he goes transits in and out. It actually looks like he's attempting to like,
Tempting because again, when you look at it, when he jumps and you see his arms,
yeah, he's like moving
how they're moving
around.
around,
Now I own a
where
copy of this game. I've never played it. I think I got it for
yeah,
but I'm gonna need to go through and actually play this one. It looks like
looks.
he's actually attempting to jump or like pushing,
Mm-hmm.
like try and climb,
Yeah, it looks fluid,
and he's like, I'm up the wall here. Yeah,
convenient. There's
but this one I actually need to go through and play. But I preferred Assassin's Creed games like this,
mm-hmm.
where it had a nice big city to work in and not a giant open world.
Ginormous ass open world map. When most of the time you're just riding around on a horse.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's most of the time, and then like I said, the stealth mechanic's gone.
Yep.
Bothers me.
Yep. But you know who doesn't see that? The CEO of Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why they're gonna get fired.
They them.
They them. I don't know who's at the top, dude. To be honest. Somebody said one of the things they hated about Concord is it had the pronouns.
Oh, did it?
Like when you go to character select, it'd be like he, him, she, her. And somebody's like, now the game is they was because it's no longer here. It was dead. Like, damn.
Oh boy.
They was here. Boom. Gone. But anyway, that was the only other little news I had. I feel like I had something else, but of course I forgot my tablet at the house.
Oh, did you? The one thing that you need.
The one
Space Marine
thing,
2 has sold 2 million copies.
2 million copies. Pretty good, man.
Let me see what the hold on. Steam DB.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, they peaked at like 225.
Uh, let's see. They have 160,000 people playing. They had 225 all time. Not bad.
Not bad. Bad at all.
Um, just for shits and giggles. What's that? Helldivers.
Helldivers did numbers, bro. But again, it was only on mainly PC.
Only 30,000
PlayStation.
people in the game.
Oh yeah, nobody's playing it right now. If they fucked their player base,
Is there anything that they could do to come back from it?
probably not. They ruined what little reputation they did have. They still have the list of those games that are banned, or
What?
not. They still have a list of countries that are banned from downloading the game.
Really?
Yeah, and again, those are countries that don't have PlayStation Network. So again, and Asmongold called it, or not Asmongold, Pirate Software called it. They're gonna those countries are gonna stay banned because in a year's time they're gonna reiterate and double down on, hey, you got to have a PlayStation Network account, and now nobody's gonna give them backlash because it's so little player because they're gonna get that, and those countries don't have PlayStation. They don't care about that.
All right. Let's talk about the big news. Unless you have anything else, get off
Uh,
your chest. All right. Sony does video week, saying that something was coming, and then they titled it PS5 Pro, so they leaked it themselves a day before it came out. Smart move, guys.
yeah.
And then the next day, right, the following day, they
Yep.
did the full presentation. So the full presentation was like a what 9 minute long video
Yeah.
or
It was like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. It
10 minute
wasn't that
long
long.
video where they showed off
PlayStation
pl-
5 Pro.
PlayStation 5 Pro. They were showing off a bunch of old games,
No new games.
no new
They could take
games,
advantage of the system.
and then they showed a price at the end of it. We'll get to the price, but let's talk about what you saw in the video. What do you take? Give me your first thoughts about what you saw there.
I'm gonna tell you what I didn't see. And it's the biggest thing that everybody keeps talking about. The fact that there was no game, no new title. Not even Grand Theft Auto. Nothing. To show you that here's a good reason to buy a PS5 Pro. But someone brought up an interesting point.
Come play your old games.
Come play your old games on this new system that has all the latest and greatest of technology.
What did they point out?
Someone pointed out that they probably originally had a longer presentation. They had more to add with this because they most likely had it bundled with Concord.
Think so?
Probably. But Concord fucked it up for everything. Because they could have easily just shown gameplay footage of Concord in the background going off on this PS5 Pro. And it was their flagship game of the year. Let's be real. It's their game that they put out for 2024. Concord was supposed to be Sony's fucking heavy hitter.
Was it? They haven't really put out anything, except
Exactly.
for Last of Us Part Two.
I'm talking about new IP. It was a new IP.
Yeah. They
They've
also had
been
Destiny
talking
2.
about it for past couple years. They had a full state of play presentations for this damn game.
Open betas were
Yeah. Tanked. So somebody's saying there's a reason why they kept it short. Because they were supposed to use all this other footage, kind of tie it all together. And again, it's just a theory, but it sounds like a really good sound theory. And they also make sense on the price because now they got to make up for that fucking $100 million, $200 million loss.
fair. So my thoughts were it's showing a bunch of old games
Mm-hmm.
at Ratchet and Clank. Not old, but this generation.
Right.
There, I'm gonna track that. They showed a bunch of games that were PS4 to PS5, right? And they were showing those PS4 to PS5 games being played on PS5 Pro. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like I said, they didn't show off any new games that were like taking advantage of whatever this new stuff that they have in it because it's an AMD chip that's in there. That AMD chip doesn't actually physically exist anywhere else in any type of graphics card or anything like that. Like this big four PlayStation
Right.
5. Um, so blows my mind. So like the guy says in the presentation, he's like, what is it? Like 80% of players play on uh performance mode instead of quality mode,
Yes,
right? Because 30 FPS is pretty much unacceptable to
to
gamers,
most, yes.
right? I mean, you could play some games in 30 FPS, it's okay, right? Um, but most gamers prefer 60 FPS over, bells and whistles. I would prefer a solid 60 FPS over
Again,
ray
we're
tracing.
me and you are both in the 80%.
Right,
We're in the 80.
right.
Like we want performance over quality.
So this guy basically comes out here. He's like, we know that y'all like those performance modes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this that can play the games quality mode and make it look like it's performance mode. That's
Mhm.
all it is.
Yeah,
Come play your old games with all the bells and whistles on, which isn't that much difference, by the way. It's just a resolution bump, basically.
it is.
Um,
Because they show you side by side
it
comparisons. The
doesn't
screen
look
share.
any different, and it's a terrible fucking YouTube video. YouTube is terrible for that kind of comparison. Sorry.
Bro, it showed the one screen of it looked like I guess like a watchtower of some sort. And I'm looking at the comparison. I'm like, okay, the leaves look a little more crisp or defined.
That's it.
And then I look at the glass of this little watchtower. And I look at the glass. I look at the glass on before and then after. I was like, oh, it's transparent. That's it. That's fucking it. And it's not transparent to where you can see what's on the other side. They just gave it a different sheen to make it transparent.
Right.
They gave it opaque, but just still not see through. And I'm like, that's it? I was like, these motherfuckers won seven. Like at that point, I started
They
laughing.
hadn't even shown the price yet.
Oh, I started laughing. I was like, bro, I could barely tell the difference.
I couldn't tell the difference.
And I paused it. I'm like, grass again. The leaves a little crisp.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, that's not enough. And then I was like, what is? I'm looking at the letters on this wall that they're like in Russian or something. I'm like the letters kind of look a little more well defined. But again, I don't speak Russian or read Russian.
Right.
I don't know what it says. It's like, okay, it's a little more defined. Okay. And I shit you not, I glanced at the glass and I look at, oh, it's more opaque. It's like, but you can't see what's in the watchtower. That doesn't really change anything. It changes absolutely nothing. And that's when I just started laughing. I was like, dude, it's not enough.
So
It's not enough, dude. And I was with you. I think you said 5, right?
what?
Or you
No, I said 8. I
oh,
said
you
8.
overshot it. I think I was the one
I
that
didn't
said
overshot.
5.
I didn't overshoot. I got it right on the money.
8? How? It's $700.
It's 700. Then you want a disc drive and a stand. It's $820.
Base model 7. What we're gonna
Okay.
go with.
Okay.
I think I was the one that said 5 then.
You said 5.
And I literally remember
or
saying,
6.
I just remember in that moment
You
when I
said
saw
no.
the
You
glass.
said 6. You said 6.
Did I?
Yeah,
I remember saying it's like, that's not worth it. And you're right. It's before the price point. I was like, it's not worth it. Like this thing can't be anything crazy price wise.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be fucking nuts.
I wrong.
So
Holy
the
fuck.
pluses from what I did see. Okay, so here there's a couple negatives. Number one is they showed off a bunch of old games. Number
Yep.
two is the CPU itself isn't upgraded. CPU is the exact same. They just upgraded the GPU.
Okay.
So that's a problem
Yep.
because most of these ray trace games, it's CPU dependent, CPU heavy. My bottleneck isn't in my graphics card. My bottleneck, and that's a brand new CPU.
Yeah.
My bottleneck is the CPU.
Yeah.
CPUs cannot keep up. Even that's a top of the line, holy shit edition CPU,
Allegedly.
and it still can't keep up with the high ray tracing. Like it'll do fine with FSR or
Right.
what is it, Nvidia's DLSS or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It'll do fine there. But if you want to just do the pure resolution,
Struggles.
yeah, struggles. You got to turn off ray tracing and play at the net. So the CPU is not updated. The one thing that I did like that they updated was a terabyte hard drive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, solid state drive. The design looks really cool. They don't give you a pro controller with the pro console, which makes
No sense.
zero fucking sense to me.
Zero.
Because even Xbox, when they originally released the pro model of
Mhm.
what was it, the with the first Elite controller, like you had to get it with the console.
Yeah, the elite one.
They
Yeah.
didn't start selling the Elite controllers until way later.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that the pro controller doesn't come with the pro, this motherfucker, The fact that this bitch right here doesn't come
Yeah.
in there for $700. Sorry, 700. But so th- they 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 show off Last of Us Part 2. Why? Fucking game is older than most of those games on there.
Yeah.
The only one that was like PS5 exclusive that I saw on there, like PS5 exclusive, was Ratchet and Clank. Every other game has been out on PS4 slash PS5, right?
For a good minute. Yeah.
No new announcement of any new game.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm assuming they're gonna have a state of play soon to show off some of the stuff that here's what it can be, But there's nothing in there that would make me want to buy this console where it was priced at. They eventually get to the price point at $700.
My favorite is at the bottom. They show you the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? And at the bottom it says stand sold separately.
Fucking
It's a
$700.
fucking circle piece of plastic and a fucking screw.
So it's a digital only console.
And that motherfucker said it's sold separately, bro. I was like, bro, first of all, you don't even need the stand. Just you don't need it. You don't need it. But you guys are fucking assholes for just not giving it to us. That simple. Like, okay, cool. Fucking Sony.
So
dude.
the fact that it doesn't have disk drive,
Yeah,
is a problem. Considering it's a
it's
pro.
not. To me, it's not.
Well, it is to me because I buy both. Right? If the
Right.
digital version's on sale, I'll buy the digital. If I can find the physical copy on sale, I'll buy the physical, right?
Right.
So now, if I want, I'm not gonna, but if I wanted to upgrade to the PS5 Pro, I gotta go spend an additional $80
Mm-hmm.
to play the games that I have on disc.
Yeah.
Which is fucking stupid. Or I have to play on my old PlayStation, or trade in my PlayStation, which GameStop is fucking hilarious. They're like the value was like
Oh, they dropped their
they
prices on
halved
trade-ins.
it. They halved it.
Oh, not even half anymore. It's less than half now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
halved it.
they
So
fucking they saw it coming, writing on the wall. They're like, "Oh yeah, no, we got to drop
the
our
day
shit."
the day
They're
that they put
fucking
it
assholes,
halved.
dude. Yeah,
Half.
holy shit.
So-
Okay, so let's look at it the way I guess not the way I look at it, but let's say you live in a magical fantasy land, all right? And let's say in this magical fantasy land, if you want to buy the brand new, let's just say Call of Duty comes out, and you want to buy the disc, when the physical copy, $70, right?
Okay.
And that's just how pricing is for all new games that come out. They're $70 if it's a AAA title game.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
But
I follow.
because we're living in fantasy magical land, let's say they also have the digital version, and the digital version is just $40. Brand new game.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's just how it is in this magical fantasy world.
Right.
Would you ever buy
Physical?
physical, or would you ever buy a console with a disc drive? Right? Because it's priced right.
Correct.
Right.
So here, I've been asking for this for a long time. I've always asked why physical and digital media were the
Mhm.
exact same price whenever they first come out, especially since the physical, you have to produce the physical copy
Yep.
and all that other shit. And nowadays, there's nothing even in the boxes anymore. Back
Nothing.
whenever you bought a game, like a Nintendo game, there was a book in there, and you
Yeah.
could write your notes, or it had artwork and tell you
Yeah.
all the different enemies, or have a map of something. But like, dude, like you can open up a fucking brand new game that I just bought. Resident Evil Village here. It's got an advertisement, one piece of paper,
Yep.
advertisement that gives you a code to get into reverse. And most of these have a reversible thing. Nope, not this one.
Blank.
Just a blank. There's nothing in here anymore.
Yeah.
I love this game though. Village is one of my favorites.
So you would think they'd be able to save on
Let's say
the
this is
paper,
$5.
the
Even
plastic,
if it's ink, the
the
disc,
ink, the disc
transpo,
itself,
transpo,
transportation,
shipping,
shipping.
logistics,
Like,
all
you would
that
think
shit.
they would be able to save on all that
waste. This all goes to waste.
just to make digital cheaper, but they don't,
They don't do it.
because they know the game industry and they know how we're fucking morons. We'll pay for it.
So I've been asking for that for a long time.
Oh, I feel like everybody has
Like, why is my physical copy the same
the
price?
same price.
But
as
like,
the
we looked
digital.
up books today. We were looking up books before we
Mhm.
started the podcast.
They're cheaper,
Way cheaper.
way cheaper.
Way way
a graphic.
cheaper.
Like I said, I remember buying World War Hulk graphic novel, and
25 bucks.
it was like $25-$30.
Yeah.
Where you can get the digital version for like $3.
Yeah.
That's how a video game should be.
Not that. I mean,
No, I'm saying, I mean, in a perfect world, it would be that cheap, yes. But I'm saying, because if you upscale it, 25, 25, 25, so 75 for a game, $10, 10 to 15 for the digital version, bruh, you would never have to buy a disc version ever.
I wouldn't. But my PC is all digital.
Exactly.
But I don't pay full price for games
Yeah.
ever, even
No.
brand new games.
Yeah,
I find a deal on a brand new game. I'll get 10, 20% off the jump.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You look for it.
I
yeah.
look for it.
And
yeah.
with Steam, eventually that bitch is going to go on sale.
Yeah.
I'm
it'll
all
be 10%,
for it.
It'll be
dude.
10% off in 6 months.
You made the comment, like, I'm just going to sell my other consoles. And I was like, I feel like I'm right there with you, bro.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, bro. I haven't turned those on in months.
Months, bro. Months. Yeah, me either.
Months.
I feel like I could just get rid of that shit and just be cool with it. Like, everything's just on my PC now, man. I don't know.
I mean, I have the Series S in the bedroom, but that's my Netflix, Apple TV. It has all the streaming apps.
All the streaming.
And it's so quick. Yeah. It's way quicker than my Apple TV.
Yeah. And the thing is, another point I wanted to make with the disk drive is, at one point, it was important to have the disk drive because when the PS3 came out, was it PS3? Yeah. When the PS3 came out, it was one of the cheaper options
for Blu-ray.
For Blu-ray disc.
Nobody fucking buys Blu-rays anymore.
Yeah, nobody buys fucking Blu-rays.
It's all streaming.
And whenever the PS2 came out, it was also a cheaper way to get DVDs for a DVD player. Hell, even when the Dreamcast came in, it was a good option to have as a CD player.
You know what?
The PS1 was a CD player.
You know what I noticed about that old school? I was thinking about this the other day. Well, for PS2 and Xbox era, like the original Xbox PS2 era, in order to play DVDs, the Xbox, you needed a little dongle that slid into the controller that was an IR receiver, and you needed a remote to play DVDs in the Xbox.
Yeah.
Which was sold separately.
Of course.
And then, but you could connect to the internet. It had a Ethernet thing in it, right? And it also had a hard drive, so you didn't need a memory card.
Right.
But on the PlayStation 2 side, you had to buy a memory card. You could play DVDs out of the box.
Straight, yep.
We're using the controller. You also had to buy a modem if you wanted to connect to the internet.
Yep.
So like they were like flip-flopping features and
yeah.
technologies that they were putting in there, and I was like, oh, it drove me crazy, dude.
But that's what made that competition. That competition.
This is the Blu-ray. That means it's a deep.
Yeah. Like, hey, we have this. The competition doesn't have it. Company has this, but we don't have that. Yeah.
So,
but even the guy said one of the pricing point on the PS5 Pro, he said we were able to price it this way because there's no competition.
But who are they selling it to?
Who exactly? Who's going to buy it?
Because
almost everybody that I talked to that games, they're like, yeah, I'm not buying that.
Because at a $700 price point, $700 for a console, no games. Oh, I'm sorry, you get Astrobot.
Oh, okay.
You get Astrobot Playroom.
Yeah.
So at $700, you get a controller, a console, 2 terabyte hard drive. I like the 2 terabyte hard drive.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I like that a lot.
Cool.
Okay. No Pro controller, no CPU upgrade, just a GPU upgrade.
No stand.
No stand. So if you have digital media, you're fine. If you're playing on discs like I have discs, you got to buy an $80
extra
upgrade. $80 upgrade. $80. So now you're at $780. And then if you want to stand it up vertically like that, another $40.
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah, stupid.
So you're looking at $820 for a full Pro console. That's wild to me.
It's stupid.
That's absolutely wild. At that price point, $820, I could build you a fucking PC that could play all those games.
Yeah.
Just fine. Just fine. You got a TV? Cool. I'll make you a little mini PC. Stick right there. You can connect your controller to it and just stick it on with the button like you would a fucking regular console. And it'll boot up into Steam Big Picture mode. It'll play just like a damn console. And then you get your games for cheap.
Yep.
Especially during the sales. Summer sales coming up. Or not summer sale, but the fall sales coming.
Fall sales coming up. Yep.
Bro, it's $700 fucking dollars. Who is it for?
I'll be surprised to see who buys this shit, dude.
But I was thinking about it. It's like, bro, I haven't turned on my PS5. Like I was playing Prince of Persia, but okay, I can still back. It's like I'm having any FOMO,
Yeah,
right? I only bought it for like $10, 15
yeah,
bucks. Okay. Xbox I have there for Game Pass. I don't even fucking turn it on.
yeah, yeah. I don't either. I
I'm
don't
just
think I have Game Pass right now.
like I've got Game Pass until next year, some point, like
Yeah, 'cause you
August,
paid
September.
hella early. Yeah,
So I'm gonna enjoy it, but up until that point, I'm just
like I know I don't have my PlayStation Plus. Like it asks for the re up, and I'm like, I'm good for now. I'll
I'm
just wait
about
for
to
new
go in
shit.
there
Yeah.
and I think mine's gonna re up and I'm
Like I had
using my
No Man's Sky on my Xbox, but I literally just rebought it on Steam,
yeah,
so I wouldn't
it
have to
looks
turn
way
on
better. And plus you can play in
that. So I
VR if
wouldn't
you
have
ever
to
wanted to.
turn on the the Xbox. Like, last thing I gotta turn on.
The fact that they said that there was because there's no competition
Yeah,
drives me up the
that's
wall,
fucking
dude.
insane to say it out loud. It's
Well, but
insane.
like, who are you?
Yeah.
Who? Like,
Even if the Xbox Series X Pro came out, it's still not a competition with. You know why? Because your console, your PS5 base console, compared to the Xbox Series X base console, you've outsold them 3 times.
right,
Like they're no competition to you.
right.
There's no console current gen that's a competition to the PlayStation 5. Like
Didn't
you
they?
did like there's no need for this to come out at the price point it's at.
No, they should have. What they should have done is release it for 6, drop the price point of the new slim models or
Mhm.
whatever down to 450, something like
Yeah.
that. Discless at 350
Well, no, I think you can get the slim version right now for like 4.
with no disc.
The digital one, yeah,
The digital one
for
for
4.
4. So drop it down to 350. Get the other one for 450. Not the Pro for 6. I would have been much more comfortable
No, no, you're right. No, the slim is 5. Yeah, the slim is 5.
with the disc. Because they're
S-
5. They're
They're
500 with the
500
disc.
with the disc.
Right.
Yes, that's
400 without the disc.
without the disc. Yeah, you're
Right.
right.
Where I'm saying drop the price point of those two models
On both, yeah.
and
Okay.
then come in a little bit higher with this Pro model, but include fucking something.
Include a pro controller,
Include a
a
stand
stand.
or a fucking disc drive. Bro, I bet it cost them like 10, 15 bucks for that drive.
Yeah,
It's nothing. Disc drives are super cheap. They make them themselves in-house.
yeah,
Sony developed Blu-ray technology.
yeah.
They
It's their
developed
in-house shit.
in-house.
Yes,
Why do I have to spend an extra $80?
because they know people are stupid enough to buy it.
Once again, bro, I can
You know
make you a
why?
fucking
Because the
PC.
motherfucker spent $1 billion on microtransactions on Diablo 4.
I could buy.
That's why.
I could build you a PC
Yeah.
for 800. I could build you a really good PC for 12. But I could build a PC for 800 that'll outdo Pro.
Yeah.
Any day of the fucking week. Bro, that's fucking wild to me.
Stupid. Dude.
The audacity.
Uh,
So that's not a game. That's not a gamer for gamer move, right?
It's not.
That's a company trying to milk.
That's a company trying to recoup that 200 million they lost from Concord. Think about
Or,
it.
I mean,
Every move from here on out is they have to pivot and recoup that money. Guarantee. Guarantee. This is step one.
and it's out what?
Because guess
November?
what? There's also a rumor that they're going to increase the price of controllers $5. So 70 goes to 75. That's across the board.
And it comes out November what? November.
Why? Because they got to recoup.
November 7th?
Concord fucked them hard, bro. Telling you.
November 7th? When's it drop?
I didn't see the date. I was too busy laughing at the price. It'd be interesting to see the next state of play, though. I'm definitely interested in that. Because, man, you gotta assume after every trailer, it's like it's available on the PS5 Pro.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I gotta update my Wi-Fi. Like
Mm.
got O2.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I don't know what that is.
What is the
Having your notes, bro?
I wasn't looking at. I've
Oh,
been going
okay.
off the cuff.
Off the dome.
November 7th. November 7th. Oh, I take it back. There is one good thing about it.
Oh,
One
yeah,
one
2
good
terabyte
thing.
hard drive.
One good thing. They did the AI upscaling
Mm-hmm.
in the new console. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And then the PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, which it takes kind of like DLSS resolution. You
Mhm.
take a smaller image and you blow it up to make it a bigger image that
Right.
looks like it was the bigger
Clean,
image.
yeah.
I want to see how those two things perform. But even with that, even that being said, right? That being said,
700.
it's a mid console refresh for $700,
Yeah.
820 if you get everything. And it's even more than it's $1,000 if you buy the Pro controller with your Pro console. Let's get that out of the fucking
Yep.
way too. $1,020. So fuck off. Um, but the ray tracing, I don't give a fuck about. The larger GPU, I don't give a shit about. But the AI upscaling, I like that
Yeah.
feature. And then the super spectral, the spectral super resolution, I like that because that means that developers can start um, upscaling their games to get smoother frame rates. Um, that's how you play games at buttery smooth with DLSS and FSR and all that stuff. So this is their own proprietary technology.
Mm.
We'll have to wait and see until the Pro actually comes out and people like Digital Foundry
Test
do
it, yeah.
reviews and tests on it to see if it's actually worth it. Because that feature alone might be worth it if you're just strictly a console gamer. You don't want to
Right.
buy a PC and all that stuff. If you're strictly a console gamer, that might be worth it. But if you are that much, if you are a console gamer and you are that much into frame rate and frame response time,
Just buy a PC.
just buy a PC. That's where I'm at. But I'm glad that they're adding the AI and the resolution console for sure. Maybe with the PS6 and the Xbox Series, whatever they're gonna call it later.
Yeah.
Those two additions to them would be all right. I don't even think Xbox is putting out another console after this.
A lot of people told him he should not. That he should get out of consoles. But he said so many words that they're not exploring that option. Oh, okay.
If I was them, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I
Just
would.
focus on your studio and putting out better games.
That's what I would focus.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you get way more bang for your buck, more profit returns on games, and especially on Game Pass, where people just put a subscription in and forget about shit like you do.
Yeah.
You're the worst at that.
Yeah. And it was funny because like they have so many good IPs.
Yeah. Halo,
like-
Gears of War, Forza.
Just focus on
Fable.
that. Like don't worry about fucking a console, dude. Who gives a fuck what they play it on?
Yeah.
Like as long as they're playing your
PC.
game and they're buying your game, who gives a fuck what if they're playing on PC, Nintendo, or
I agree.
like just fucking put your game out, dude. And
I-
that's Sony doesn't get that shit either, dude. Like they're so focused on a fucking goddamn PS5 Pro.
They're focused
They're
on
like, we don't
live
have enough
service
good
games.
IPs. You don't? You don't? Go. There's a screenshot of fucking Astro Boy, and they ripped so many fucking random cameos into that game that everybody's like, look at this fucking picture, dude. You have all these IPs, and you haven't even touched on this game. Like
Jack and Dexter.
you haven't touched on this game. You haven't
Uncharted.
touched on this game. On this game, you haven't touched on this in X amount of years. Like
Killzone.
everybody and their fucking mama, Killzone.
Bro,
Bro,
Killzone would be
They
good
could
right
have
now.
just put the money from Concord
The
into
Killzone.
Killzone.
Bro. I loved Killzone. It wasn't a Halo killer.
It wasn't a Halo killer,
but
no.
it was, at the time.
At the time, it was not. But they could have did so much better. Oh my god, dude! They
The
spent
original.
$200 million on a brand new IP when they have a plethora of IPs.
And I'm pretty sure they're losing money right now on Destiny. Well, like
Oh,
I don't
for
think
sure.
whatever the final.
For sure. The final shape, no, the
sold as well
triangle,
as-
bitch. Cool. Like
I don't think it sold as well as they thought it was.
I
Gonna
don't know,
sell.
dude. I don't know. I just saw that. I was like, why they call it the final shape? And then it shows a triangle. Like, okay, cool, a triangle. Whatever. Ooh. But people keep asking for a fucking Bloodborne game. That ain't nowhere to be seen.
That's
know?
FromSoft, but that was FromSoft published by
Published by
PlayStation.
Sony, right?
I don't even care if they get a second one, but Remaster the first one, please. 60 FPS. Put it on your new PlayStation 5 Pro.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus Christ. Do it like what you
Let
did
the
with Demon Souls.
let the AI upscale it and
Take
shit,
Nexon.
dude. Fuck,
Allow
dude.
Nexon to take that game over and do. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that game would be.
They just focus on the dumbest shit, dude. Like they want live service to be, and it is a thing. It is. There's definitely a handful of live
Facts.
service games out there that
Facts.
fucking make money, dude. Sony wants a piece of that pie so bad. Man, they just went about it. And somebody even said it, like they're gonna rebrand Concord. Rebrand that bitch and like
Killzone.
and it's gonna fucking come out. Like somebody said it. But they just made too many little mistakes, too many little things added up. They wanted it to be Guardians of the Galaxy, but they're in their own little spin. I was like, you have to understand, Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't supposed to do as well as it did. It just wasn't. They took a risk on it. James Gunn did a phenomenal job on it. But prior to that movie coming out, ain't no motherfucker who read comic books is like, love me some Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Love it. Love me some Rocket and Groot. Like nobody fucking said that shit.
Right.
Nobody.
Well, I mean, that's most of the comics.
Like people read Fantastic Four. Been reading
X-Men.
it for years. X-Men, they can name you all the X-Men. X-Men is the fucking biggest thing in the fucking world. X-Men is the most popular faction in all of comics. I don't care what anybody says. They're the best too. They can beat any fact. They can go faction for faction against any other faction. They'll win out every time. That's how strong they are. But again, it was like a one-off, and then that's the game. That's the group. They're like, let's copy those guys because it's so diverse and it has everything. You check off all these boxes. Alienated just,
Right.
you know, like they try to make a game for everybody, and you can't. You can't make a game for everybody, bro. There's just no way you can do that. There's no game out there that's for everybody.
Why is it whenever I pick up a box, it says E for everyone?
That's just the content that's
I'm fucking
available.
with you, dude. I'm fucking with you.
That's just the content that's available. It's for all ages.
If I pick up a Mario game, it says E for everybody on it. What's that all about?
And yet, I haven't played a Mario game in years, bro, because that's just not the style of games I like playing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is
They
what it
just
is,
fucked
man.
it up. And Concord was their fucking live service end all be all, and they fucking.
So I assume you're not picking up a PS5 Pro, though?
Oh, hell no. I don't even want the PlayStation I got now. Yo. That bitch I have now. I don't even turn it on. The only time I play it on is when I'm playing baseball, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which you could play on PC.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, that's all I had for this week.
Yeah, it's a slow week, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was
It was a big news week.
big news week.
Just
dude.
one big news, but
That's all I needed
fuck, man.
for an hour and a half
Stupid,
of
bro.
nonsense we've been talking. Dude, fuck
And then
them.
somebody's like, well, maybe if you just trade in, like you were saying, just trade in your current PlayStation,
Do what?
and then you get the upgraded version. And it's like, bro, if you trade in and you somehow magically got half price, right? So let's say somebody gave you $350. So all you got to do is come out $350 out of pocket. Worth it? Oh.
What I want to do is I want to sell my PlayStation 5 and all the games and the controllers minus the Pro one for like $400.
Yeah.
And then just buy a Steam gift card.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the way to go. Yeah. Like with me, because I got the Vitstrix Pro. That's the only controller I use.
Yeah.
It's the only controller I use. Use that bitch on my PlayStation. I use it on my PC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's the only controller I need.
I like the 8-bit do right
Yeah.
there. I like that one a lot. The only problem is it's got the Nintendo Switch buttons, but you can buy the Xbox button. So A, B, and XY are reversed. But you can buy the Xbox version. But that's one of my favorite controllers. 2 bumpers on the bottom. That's all I need.
I see mine has 4. Feels good, dude. Good, man.
No. But I like
Yeah.
this controller a lot. It's
Dumb decisions.
Where can we find you, Steven?
Find me at OS_chameleon with a.
Boom. As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_onslaught. Hit up the podcast. Just check out our link tree. Just option select podcast, that shit. You'll be able to find all of our links to all things that we put out. I need to fucking hire somebody. I'm gonna get Spencer to do it.
Hire
Spencer,
what?
if you're listening, um, as always, guys, we love you. We hope you're staying happy, healthy, and everything is positive on your side of the world. Whatever going on. If you're not happy and healthy, then they fuck it, bail. Just fuck.
Right?
What's that
Just
song?
leave, drop
Just
everything,
drop everything. Just
move
leave.
2 states over, and start a new life.
2 states over, not just one.
No, you got to be at least 2.
Oh, okay.
They always check the next state
Oh,
over. So whatever.
guys, we love you. We hope you're staying happy, healthy, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 270. Peace.
Later.